What's up, guys? Scumble Stop, aka Jan. I know it's been a little bit, actually quite a bit, since I put a video on YouTube. But I kind of felt like after doing this redesign of my office and build space, I felt like I could probably do like a nice full-on tour and video of it. And just that's kind of what I did over like the last few days, just kind of getting a nice little walkthrough, voiceover. And also I have a kind of an idea for a series of builds that I want to do that they're not full-on paint jobs, so they're just kind of like, I call them, Churchill builds, but I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. But meanwhile, we're gonna switch over to a nice little tour of the shop, of the build space and office. So let's go. All right, so let's go ahead and start this tour here through the double doors. Instead of going to the office, let's go over to the shelves. Last time I did the, just showing off some of the builds here. Most of these are snap builds. I try to keep things through collections. I have a few Dragon Ball Z statues there, but gotta have the classic details. The LEDs in these things are getting a little weird, so I might have to go and replace it through. Got my PGs up there up top. Of course, gotta have the unicorn stable. Another perfect grade coming soon. I got the Universal Century lot there through the years. Got my seed. Don't mind the blast impulse. I'm dealing with that. I just place it there. Got some more bad boys here in the detail. Some high grades. A lot of UC. A lot of UC. A lot of Gramps. A lot of gems. Love me some gems. Some narrative stuff. Soon to grow. Hope soon. Master grade narrative. Yay. Some of the wing kits. Some are missing. You'll hear about that later. You'll hear about why later. But that's the rest of my collection there. Some more narrative stuff. Some grunt love, because I love me some Jagans, love me some Jestas. Delta Plus Rezels. Some Sentinel love there. EXS is coming soon. Some of my seed kits here. I'm not gonna lie, seed designs, I really do like them. The series, I actually got to watch it, and it's not as bad, I think, when you kind of watch it independent. But here, my Double O boys, the new boy band, so to speak, season 1 and season 2 suits, one of the P Bandais, a little overflow from Witcher Mercury. Some customs that I've done here and there, with my most recent custom right there, the Ground Gundam, which I posted some pics on Instagram for. And my Gem Sniper collection with some Gem Dominances. I have that space reserved for the last Gem Dominance, Philip Hughes, and my unicorn that I brought to GBWC 11. And it's just in there. It's retired glory. And now I move on to the actual office side of things and my build space. We have my rig there in all its gamer glory. With my little clear band Presto statues. The one on the right is thanks to Princess of Xeon. She actually had one, and I just snatched it up from her. Just a basic rig. I do my editing and all that stuff there. Some pictures I ordered, some stills. Not the art that I ordered. I need some more to fill up that space. And this is the build space with the paint booth. And I was actually able to eliminate one of the larger fans, because the 2 fans and the single fan there do enough to pipe out the air. So this thing's been great. It's a lot quieter, and everything's real nice and smooth. Storage drawers. There's some tape, all my glues and whatnot, panel liners, etc. This is a miscellaneous drawer. I haven't really organized it that well. I think the 3rd drawer, this is all the paints, Splash, Hobby Meal for the most part, a few Tamiya's. Not Tamiya's, Mr. Color, Mr. Hobby. Some 3D parts from HWS and some metal parts. Some more stuff coming soon. Yay! And it's just a miscellaneous drawer. It's just some camo, masking camo and things of that nature. Nothing, no big, but yeah, that's the office, and that's the build space. Man, I can't believe I almost forgot. So let's take a little walk around the corner, and here is the backlog. Yeah, it's a little irresponsible. Actually, very irresponsible. So here's some of the larger kits, PGs, RE100 Nightingale, just the big boys. Some kits here, I'm actually going to offload for sale, but Some of these I have some plans for, like for the Inspector Vegeta. We're gonna paint the hair to be like Super Saiyan God and whatever. This shelf right here is mainly what I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to do with this shelf here in a second. Actually, right after this. But yeah, that's the old backlog. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's been kind of a very big labor of love to remove everything from the old corner where it used to be to where we are now. This is actually used to be the old workout space that I had. I felt like that area needed a little more space, and I could kind of cut here and there and make it more efficient. So that's why I did what I did, and then moved everything against a nice long wall. And honestly, it's kind of helped me and inspired me a little more to do builds, and it's a little more streamlined. But enough about that. I've had this little idea in my head for a while. I should talk to a few other builders about it and kind of bouncing the idea off their head. Basically, I call it Snap Build Plus. It's not necessarily a full paint job, like even to the point that I'm not really messing with the inner frame. Mostly just the outer coat, letting the main color of the plastic do most of the lifting, and then just giving more oomph or a little more pizzazz, spice, whatever you want to call it, and highlight certain other parts that I feel that the kit coming from the factory just didn't really have. I can give you an example with my master grade hazel that I did. I added a little bit of contrast between the whites and the grays. I didn't mess with the whites at all. I just literally darkened a few other spots, changed most of the yellow, if not all the yellow, to gold, and kind of that's a very, very basic version. But I have a few builds that I want to take it to a little more, let's say 50% paint. You know, just do some highlights here, contrast there. If the main color is white, kind of leave that alone, but maybe paint light gray here and there. Just basically letting the main part of the plastic do most of the lifting, and it looks great on the shelf. And also, you don't kind of feel that you're just snap building and that's it. This is kind of something this is kind of where I feel my personal build philosophy feels most at home, is adding a little bit more shine, a little churching up the build a little bit, but not go full on, because personally I draw my joy of the hobby from the building portion and also giving it a little more. But full custom builds sometimes do take a lot out of me, but even though they're fun to do, in the whole creative process of getting the color palette down and everything, it's a lot of fun, but the process for some reason doesn't give me the same joy that it gives others. So that's why you don't see too many of them. So I'm gonna try this out, and because I kind of feel really excited to do it, especially with some of the kits that I have lined up, some Masquerade Build Fighters kits and a few wingsuits, which explains why some of the wingsuits up there are not there anymore, because I kind of decided to start over again with some of them and really kind of do them some justice. So that's what I got for today. I really appreciate you stopping by. Thanks again for your follows. Thanks again for, please, give a follow, like, subscribe, share, you know that jazz, ring the notification bell, whatever. But I really appreciate every single one of you that come by and just to see my content. The main brunt of the content is mostly on Instagram, but I decided that this needed a little longer form video, so that's why I'm putting it on YouTube. But thanks again, and I hope to see you all soon. Take care.